Hey everyone, today on the bench I'm going to tie you up a version of a Stillwater nymph. It's a fullback pattern, which is just basically the style. I've changed some of the materials in this fly, made it very effective, and basically an offshoot of Denny Rickard's Stillwater nymph, I guess you could say, and a lot of other fullback patterns possibly that have been developed over the years. Different colors. So let me go over the materials I use to tie this fly. Start here, we'll just zoom out a little bit. We can see our materials a little better. We have Gamakatsu. This is size 12, 2x long streamer, or nymph hook, I'm sorry. And for the shell back, I'm just going to use some wood duck imitation. This is mallard flank with wood duck color. You can use straight mallard as well. You can change the colors up if you wish. The body, I'm going to be using some Semperfly. This is the sparkle dubbing. You can use whichever dubbing you like. I like the little bit of, it's fine and it gives you some nice sparkle and highlights. I'm going to tie it today in light olive, and you can go in all kinds of different colors. There's many more colors available from Semperfly. The hackle, I'm going to be using some dyed burnt orange. This is Met's microbarbs, a dry fly saddle. I use that on a lot of fly patterns. That's a great color combination. And the thread, I'm going to be using some A-dot olive, dark olive. So we'll get a hook in the vise here, and we'll tie the little Stillwater nymphs up. Stillwater nymph basically is created to imitate a shrimp and a damsel. Denny Rickards has come up with that fly many years ago. We fished that fly for years and still do. It's one of the most effective Stillwater flies I've ever fished. So we'll start here with our thread on the shank of the hook. I tie this the same way, the same steps as I do my premier flies. Just going to pull off a little bit of my sparkle dub here. It's a nice fine dub. I'm going to just dub this on a little bit coarse on the body. And we just tie it from the, wrap this up from the back to the front. And it'll be a little thicker on the front. You can have a little taper on there. You can see how it wants to bug out on us. It's got nice, really looks good in the water. I like the characteristics of this. Some of this newer dub, they have some additional synthetics they put in or whatever for a little extra glint. Okay, then just simply going to come in with one of these mallard flank feathers, dyed wood duck. Wood duck's a great color combination. You can use that. Now we want to get into the tips where they're nice and straight. I want to get a nice even bunch. This is a nice speckled feather. I tie it dull side up. I'm going to measure so I got enough from my body and quite a lengthy tail there. I'm going to tie it dull side up. You can tie it in a little longer and then just kind of gather it up a little bit by pulling it back. And I'm not too worried about that being perfectly straight. Nature's not really built that way. I want this fly to catch fish, and it really does. It's a great little pattern. I'm going to take my dry fly hackle, good side forward, catch it in behind the eye. Then I'll just take my thread and my hackle back at the same time. Now remember, this is a smooth thread, so some of your materials want to slip out on you. Now that's a small, very small hackle. You can go with something a little larger if you want to go with that. I trim the top down along the body, pull my shell back over itself, then I go to the tie off point right at above the point of the barb. I'm bringing my whip finish. A few turns of that on there. Clip that off. Put a little dab of cement on the tie-off position there, just to make your fly last a little longer. And another critical thing we want to do on these fullback flies is we remove any of the hackle from the side. I trim it down top just so the legs are coming off the bottom. Now when you see this fly up close, you got the nice segmentation of that burnt orange. You've got the tail coming off here. A little sparkle in there with it, that's fine, that looks good. And here's a fly that you can fish in shallow water with a very productive, could be a Callibaetis nymph or whatever you want, could be a damsel. Change it up with your colors, your length of your tail, you can even make it a little longer. But I do like adding that wood duck on top, that wood duck color, or you can use straight gray or even olive dyed mallard flank is good on that too. You can change up many colors to match your local conditions, and fish it on an intermediate line basically, and fish her nice and slow with a little hand twists, and you've got yourself a great little bug. So hope that's one you want. Get on your bench and get your local lake the next time you're out. We'd like to thank you for watching again on Sport Fishing on the Fly.